Hi, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have each and every one of you here with me today. So today's reading is the monthly reading for October 2021. For the reading, I'll be using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck to do a 10-card Celtic cross spread. I'll also be using Tarot of the Divine and the Gilded Tarot if I need to clarify. And then also I'll be using one of them at the end to do the yes or no 3-card pull. Okay, so if you stay around to the end of the video, you'll have the chance to pick one of the cards and that will be the answer to your question. I'll also pull one oracle card from the Sacred Traveler deck. Okay. If you are new here today, welcome. I hope that you enjoy the reading. And if you do, that you give the video a like and decide to subscribe. That will be great. For those of you who have been with me for a while, I'm so happy that you keep coming back and I really do appreciate you. Okay, if you are interested in a private reading, all of the information is in the description box below the video. So just keep in mind that these videos that I put out are general. Okay, so the only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. Also, if you're on TikTok, you can follow me there. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot on TikTok. Right, I will stop for now and we'll see each of the signs in a second for the reading. Hi Scorpio, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. I have been shuffling off camera, but I will give the deck a few more shuffles. There, what are the messages for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know for the month of October 2021? Messages for Scorpio. Came out. Messages for Scorpio. No, it's just a big clump of cards, so we'll put those back and do one last shuffle. And I apologize in advance, Scorpio, for my voice. It sounds a bit strange today. I've had a cold for the past week and I still keep coughing and sound a bit snuffly, so apologies in advance for that. Okay, here we go. So center of the spread. I love that. So this is an additional card for those of you who might not know. In this deck, it's called the Unknown card, and it is exactly what it says, right? It's an additional card that comes at the end of the major arcanas, and it just represents something, you know, a situation, an event, something that is not meant for whatever reason to be known at this time. You can see that the woman, she's holding this crystal ball, but it's not crystal, right? There's no visions coming, like she can't see anything. It's clouded. And we also have clouds around the moon. We have the moon also representing sort of hidden things and secrets. So there's something that is not meant to be known at this time. And it's crossed by the Hanging Man. So major arcana number 12. This usually it speaks of, you know, some type of delay, needing to, you know, see things from a different perspective. It's associated, the Hanging Man is associated with the sign of Pisces. Okay, in the deep past, you have the King of Swords. Recent past, the Four of Pentacles. Crowning your reading, message from your higher self, the Ace of Cups. Wow, you have the Lovers showing up in the near future. You show up as the Strength card, major arcana number 8. 6 of Pentacles in your environment or how others are viewing you. Hopes and fears, 9 of Wands. 3 of Wands as the outbound energy. And bottom of the deck, you have major arcana number 3, the Empress. Wow, that's beautiful. And you have underneath that, you have the Queen of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So this is you showing up very much in your energy here, Scorpio, with the Queen of Cups. You might be dealing with, this is, the Empress is Taurus or Libra. Page of Pentacles, this could be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But, the Empress is the overall energy. There's great abundance surrounding what's, your life this month, whether this is in the area of, your career, your relationships. Empress obviously can represent pregnancy. You can see she is pregnant on the card. So for some of you, this won't resonate with everybody, but some of you may be getting pregnant this month, finding out that you're pregnant, might be giving birth. There might be somebody in your environment, around you, a good friend or somebody in your close family that's also finding out that they're pregnant or having a child at this time. Outside of pregnancy, the Empress, threes in the Tarot, they really speak of growth potential. And we have another three as your outbound energy, the Three of Wands. And it's very fertile energy, right? So the Empress can be, giving birth to new things, giving birth to new ideas, to new projects. But it's very, very creative, very fertile. So, this could be, again, in any area of your life, but there's lots of positive creative energy surrounding that. In the deep past, the King of Swords could be a person, could be a father figure, father of your children. If so, this would typically be an older air sign individual, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be a lawyer as well, right? The King of Swords, he is very, as the king of his suit of swords, right? Air energy, he's very smart, very intellectual. He's very good at coming up with ideas and plans and also giving guidance. So oftentimes he can be like a lawyer, somebody in that sort of profession, like a counselor. He's good with his words, great at communicating, getting those words across to other people. You could have been dealing with, getting this guidance, with the lawyer. Also, the King of Swords can be somebody who uses like a sharp object in their profession. So it could be somebody in the military, a doctor, a chef, it's going to obviously vary for everybody listening. But he's a very astute individual, very smart, getting this guidance that you need. In the recent past, the Four of Pentacles, can sometimes be referred to as the miser card. And it's, that wanting to hold on just so tightly to what you have, the money that you've earned, what you have in your savings, to what's yours, basically. But you also run the risk of like making that energy sort of turn stagnant, right? The Four of Pentacles, when you hold on to it that tightly, no money is going out, but also she doesn't have, she can't grab anything else. So no money's coming in either. So you kind of cut off that flow. So there's a need to allow, the money to come in, use it, allow for this flow of, material. So it has to do with like the money that you earn, your home, material possessions. Fours in the tarot are very stable energy. So it's foundational type of energy. So you could have been really focused on your finances. Going back to this King of Swords, there could have been something to do with like, in the legal sort of situation, possibly surrounding your finances or your home. This legal advice that you sought, it could, have something to do with this Four of Pentacles in the recent past. Could have put you in this situation where you feel that, you need to hold on to your money. Maybe you lost money. Maybe you had to give money to the other person. So there's this, wanting to hold on to what you have now. In your crowning position, the Ace of Cups, this is a blessing from the universe. Aces are new beginnings. Aces are yes cards. So if there's anything that you've been waiting for an answer on, you have the yes coming in. It's water energy. So it obviously has to do with feelings, emotions, relationships. So this could be a new relationship starting up. This could be also, it's news of a pregnancy. This could be birth of a child. So double kind of message with the Empress there. But it can be, a new, if it's not on the relationship side, right? If it's more of like a business or like a job, it could be a new, like a new job starting up that you feel just very fulfilled. You feel very happy, right? It's something that you've always wanted to do. Obviously, everybody's holy grail or chalice here, overflowing is going to be different. Not everybody's going to have the same dream or, goal or, but it's something that you feel really good about. So not only is it like a new beginning, but it really brings you great joy and satisfaction. If it's a relationship, it's a blessed relationship. And you have that as well with the lovers coming in. I mean, this is a soulmate connection. Okay, so for some of you, you could be getting into a relationship, right? With the lovers showing up. The lovers it's associated with the sign of Gemini, but you do have obviously other signs, pretty much all the signs in the spread here. Yeah, you do have all the signs in the spread. So you could be dealing with anybody, but it's a soulmate connection. And, soulmates can appear as romantic partners. They can appear as friends, as work colleagues. They're just soul contracts that we enter into before we incarnate in this lifetime, right? So we come together with these people to learn from them, to fulfill a soul contract. Lovers can also be a significant decision. It can be like a head or heart decision. In earlier tarot decks, the lovers would have, a person choosing between two people. So there could be, you might be choosing between two people. We do have two number 3s showing up as well. So it could be you and then, choosing between two others. But definitely, the possibility here for a beautiful relationship to start up for some of you. You show up as the Strength card. This is associated with the sign of Leo. Could be dealing with a Leo, but it's about having that inner strength, determination to deal with something, whatever that situation might be. But it's having the inner courage, determination to do that. Could be to get into a relationship again, right? If you have not been in a relationship for a while, this could be having that inner courage to put yourself out there, to open yourself up to another person. You have in your environment this very balanced energy of the 6 of Pentacles. This is it's like a give and take. So I feel that this is what you're looking for. You're looking for this, and the Lovers is also a 6, right? And sixes in the tarot, they do represent balance. So a balanced relationship, that real give and take type of relationship, where it's not just one person giving, it's both of you coming to the relationship, both of you coming with your own sort of what you have to offer, right? Your own gifts or your own just emotions, and each person brings a certain number of things to the table. So, and it's kind of meeting your match, right? Finding that your perfect match with the 6 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and hopes and fears. So you're fearing that, the 9 of Wands is kind of like you're on the defensive, right? There's one last hurdle you have to jump over. You're nearly at the 10 of Wands, which is the end of a cycle. But it's kind of like, what else do I have to do? And what now? So I kind of get that coming off of the cards here. I feel that if you are getting into a relationship, you're fearing that, is this going to be just like sort of the other times that I've gone out with people, they haven't worked, the relationship hasn't worked out. Are they going to treat me the same way that the other people did? Am I really ready to put myself out there like that? It's that type of, will it happen again? Like, not again. I get that, but it is just a fear. And you have this beautiful 3 of Wands as your outbound energy. Now, this can be, it is, again, a card of expansion, right? Of expansive energy. But it's also a card of limitless possibilities and opportunities. It also represents travel. There can be some type of international component to this as well. When the 3 of Wands shows up, there can be like international travel, or you might be dealing with somebody who's at a great distance, somebody who's in a different country. This could, if you're getting into a relationship, you might be getting into a relationship with somebody who's from a different country or culture than you are. But it is, it's very positive. I mean, there's great potential in this relationship if it if it's a new job, going back to this Ace of Cups, so if you're starting up a new business, it's one that's, you know, it's going to be more balanced. It's going to be more balanced. Bring in, yeah, I'm just focusing here on the, yeah, I just keep getting like, am I going to have to do that again or not again? That's just what's coming through with the Nine of Wands here. But if it is a job, it's going to bring in more money that, you know, is going to sort of even out your finances. And I think you're going to feel very happy. But I'm sort of picking up more to do with like relationship for your spread than the others, or than, you know, than career. But it could go either way. Obviously, in a general reading, it's going to play out differently. All right, let's go ahead and get one oracle card for you. So one additional message for Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to know? One additional message for Scorpio. It was like a whole clump of cards. So let's go ahead and do one last shuffle then. They don't want to come out that way. All right, and you have begin now. Take your first step. Let me get the guidebook, and it says, every journey starts with the first step. There is no moment better than the present one to begin. You might not feel ready, but nevertheless, it's now time to start. A new cycle is beginning. Wipe the slate clean and get going. Release familiar routines, stagnant situations, or challenging relationships that no longer support you or empower you. You're at the end of an old cycle and beginning a new and exciting one. Set your sails for a new horizon. Yeah, and you have the setting your sails, new horizon. Usually, I know in this deck it shows it a bit differently, but in the traditional tarot, the Three of Wands has the, you know, the man up on the cliff top staring out to sea and basically waiting for his ships to come in. And so there is this, you know, travel and the sea and being by water and the international kind of component to it. So definitely take your first step. That's interesting. Okay, the last thing that we're going to do then, Scorpio, we're going to, let me move this over. We're going to do 3 cards, okay? And these cards are going to be yes or no answers to a question that you have. So while I'm shuffling, I'd like you to go ahead and formulate your question. So whatever it is that you would like an answer to. And then I will pick 3 cards here. Okay, and you're going to choose which card you feel resonates or more, right? And you're going to pick one, and that's going to have your answer to your question. Okay, so let me divide our deck. Okay, here we go. So we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do that. When you're ready, unpause, and here we'll get started. Okay, if you chose card number 1, I would say this is a yes. And this can be you just showing up very much in your own element, right? King of Cups. He's a very compassionate individual, very loving. As the King of Cups, he's mastered the suit of Cups, so, you know, to deal with relationships and feelings. So he's very compassionate. He deals with others in a very compassionate manner, very loving, right? So there's a yes for that one. If you chose card number 2, this would also be a yes. This is a Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, and we did have the Leo, right, showing up with the Strength card down there. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, typically more of a middle-aged fire sign individual, male or female. It's not gender specific. But, you know, nights they go off on quests. He comes back with an offer. So this could be like the offer, you know, job offer coming in, or just a very exciting offer, something that makes you feel very excited or you feel very passionately about it. But in general, Knight, that would be a yes. Ooh, then you have the Devil. So the Devil is number 15 of the major arcana. It's associated with the sign of Capricorn, so Capricorn might be significant. The devil, I would usually say no, just because it has to do with, attachment, and like in a relationship reading, it would have to be like that toxic relationship, the codependent type of relationship. And just in general, it speaks of, things being out of balance. It's like the everything in excess, eating too much, drinking too much, working too much. So I would definitely view this more as like a no, or of a negative answer. So yes for card 1, yes for card 2, and a no for card 3. All right, well, I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. Look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of October. Bye for now.